bell is a weapon in Genshin Impact that is considered a meme because of its ineffective uses and has been trashed around by the community since the weapon's release. However, I believe the weapon's ability can still be salvaged despite its unappealing attributes because not everyone knows how to use it effectively, and the keyword in this video is effectively. Over the last few days, I've been experimenting the bell on Razor with various weapons to see why it's effective for the bell to work on a decent scale. First, let me explain the weapon itself. Basically, you gain a shield when you are damaged by enemies, and whilst the shield is active, you gain a damage bonus. The first test will be comparing the bell with the craftable prototype weapon.
Judgment!
As you can see, even with the shield active, the damage from the bell is still lower than the prototype weapon. From this, we can tell two things. Number one, the bell is not a weapon that wants to damage enemies through a long period, as the damage bonus gain disappears when the shield disappears. Think of it more like an elemental burst weapon, where you have to maximize its usage while the shield is active. The second point is, other weapons have subsets that coordinate with claymore skills like energy recharge and attack bonuses, but not a lot of HP scaling. As such, claymore users can benefit more from other weapons than the bell, hence it will always be less favored than the other claymore weapons, which is what brings us the meme of the bell today. The good thing about claymore users is that they deal more damage from their normal attacks than other weapon users, which is great when it comes to artifacts because I find it easier to focus on defects than making more damage. For this, I can say that with the right artifacts, it can be a strong combo after all, since we are focusing on making the bell effective. The following clip shows the comparison with other weapons by using the same artifacts. In this case, it will be the gladiator's finale set.
Your grand finale! Everybody stand back! Lights out! Get back! Break a leg! Teamwork is dreamwork! Shiver! I taste blood.
Turns out the damage from the other weapon is still relatively higher, and that's okay, because we've established that the damage from other weapons are going to be higher after all, and it's because of their beneficial subsets they gain, as well as effects. What is great though is that during the duration when the shield is active, the damage difference between the belt and other weapons is lowered, allowing the belt to perform effectively like other weapons. In the end, the one with the prototype weapon still dealt more damage, but the bell is not far behind in terms of damage. Now the knowledge of how the bell works and the effective artifact equipped, you can make the bell effective too. I believe the playstyle for this would be like a sub DPS playstyle, as you will want to maximize the damage you deal within the 10 seconds with elemental bursts, reactions, bayonet, and buffs. Because after the 10 seconds or when the shield is destroyed, the damage buff is gone and it goes on a very long cooldown, giving Cinderella at midnight vibes. Just to point out an interesting take on the design, as many people wondered why the bell has a clock even though the stats has nothing to do with it. Personally, I think it's because of the effect it has on characters. If you take a look at where the hour hand is pointing, it's positioned at the number 10 on any clock, which ties in beautifully with the 10-second buff it gives before it goes on cooldown, which is part of the theme of time. Hence, I felt like it gave Cinderella at midnight vibes when she has to leave the palace at midnight. And even if you say the clock is upside down, it will still be pointing at number 4, which is opposite of 10 once again. Anyway, to summarize, this should cover how the bell can be effectively used in battle, and how to do so, plus refining it can be a good option too. I hope this video helped you see how the bell is not useless and that you can be less disappointed if you do get it in your way. And to those that still feel that the bell is useless and continue to hate on it, I adore your patience and appreciate the watch time for my video. Lastly, I hope you've enjoyed this video on the bell and how to make it effective. This is not something I usually do on my channel, but I did have fun while testing it, so I need you guys to let me know if you want to see more of this. If you hardly know me, I suggest you subscribe too.
Everybody stand back, shiver!
Wherever we go, we'll always know. From the highest mountain to the bottom of the ocean, yeah. Our song's running like a river. Let the current take us there. We got the melody to set us free, singing destiny. We got the melody to set us free, singing destiny. Like stars.
And if you're still here, there is one more thing I can show you that will elevate your performance. If you switch between the character weapon and artifacts 3 to 4 times quickly, there is a chance that it will spawn in the